Hi and welcome to Ocean AI. I just wanted to go over the S&P and Dow, where we've been over the last few months and possibility of where we could be going and how we could get there. So firstly with the S&P here, we completed this ABCD that started at the start of the year. The timing was pretty much spot on it. We had time down was the same as the time down within a day. So we had that last spike low that took us down into the 1.618 extension from here, and now we're rallying off from there. So where could we go next? So if we change it from time down and we move this from top to top, and that's 259 bars, 84 days. So if you run this over 359 bars, about there, that would bring us over to the 22nd of June. And that would set us up for a 1-3-5 pattern, and that would have the S&P coming back up towards the 44.30 to 44.65 area. So that 618% here is from the all-time high here. That's a 61% retracement, and then we've got the 78% retracement that runs back from this second high here. So how can we get there? So we've had this nice run up off the bottom. So I think what we're looking at now is just to either come down a bit more, rally up, say 40, 42, 30, something like that. And then we could be looking for a correction down to 50-60% of this run we're having now, and then we'll be looking for that rally to finish us off there. So that would be an A, B, C, D to that point as well. So what we're watching for now is this top to come in, wherever it comes in, and then we're looking for this pullback in an A, B, C, D back into the 50 to 60% area. That would be, yeah, right in there. This is just assuming the top comes in at 42.30 odd. Get that pullback into there, and then get that last rally into that 22nd of June. So yeah, that's the S&P, and how it looks like we're setting up is if we can get that there, then we could be into something really major on the downside. The other thing I want to look at too, when this top comes in and we get that first drop, if we get that ABCD pullback into the 50-60% here of this move, then we can sell that down, because this could also just keep going lower. And then the same for when we get into this area, back to 4,000. If we get back to there, then that would set up the buy. So a couple of trades there we can look at if things set up right. And yeah, that rally there, I want to look at that one, because there's a possibility that this correction is the end of it, and we're going to get that first run up, that pullback, and then it's going to keep going higher on our way through 5,000 and things like that. So that's also a possibility. So we want to be looking for that buy. That's a critical one to start with. If we move over to the Dow, no, not that one. Dow is very similar. So we've had that correction down into here. Only the Dow was a bit quicker on the CD leg, so there's a chance that this could get weaker. But if we look at the same scenario as your top to top and top to top for the Dow, then the Dow goes out to the early August for that to come in, and that level would be 34,500 area, which is that 61% from the all-time high and the 78% from this high here. So that would bring us up there, and that would be that ABCD pattern as well, bringing us down here yeah, back to sort of 32,000. This last run up towards 34,000. Then that ABCD back to 32, and then look for that long trade. It's either going to stop up here somewhere and sell off quite fast, or it could keep going and well on its way to 40 and 50,000. So what else we got? If we go to these, just a quick look at the AI for today. So there's this ABCD, this is a short-term one. This is the ABCD down we've had over the last day. And that was a nice little 3 drive into this low this morning as well. So now this was that last bit I'm looking at to go higher for the Dow and the S&P. So looking for a pullback maybe into this time here, sort of back to 41.58, something like that, 50-60 of this run here, and then a run higher. So we've got this point here today, which is around 5 o'clock. That's sort of a key point. If we can get pullback and up into here, and then get another pullback into 7 p.m. tonight, then we could be in for a trend night all day. So the other option is see, I've got pivot point here. So pivot point means that this can invert, has an invert possibility here. So this could run down all day also. So that's why I put the pivot point there. I'll post these charts in the group. So as it stands now, just looking for a pullback here to go long, and then looking for this point later on. Yeah, these 2 points here are going to be critical today, either an ABCD up to here to sell, or a move higher where we take out these highs and then look for that pullback to go higher for the rest of the day to get that 42.30 level I was looking at on the longer term chart there. If we have a look at the Dow, the same thing. Very similar with the Dow as well. I've had that same pattern down. The ABCD plus a 3 drive into that low at 32.127 there. And now we've come away from that a little bit. Same thing, we're looking at around 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. These are going to be the key points for today, to either run up for the day, to head towards that 34 that I was showing on the other chart, or if it's going to be a bit weaker, then maybe one more correction lower. That would give us something like this, like an AB, say an ABCD down back to 33,000. So it would look something like this, that correction, and then we go straight through that pivot point down to 33,000, and then get the move up. So a couple of possibilities there. We can go up from here, or we can just have an ABCD into this point and head lower, back to 33,000. That's just intraday for today. I'll post these in the group. Yeah, hope this helps. Back again after my holiday, so thanks for tuning in. Cheers.